Okay, welcome to Coffee with the K's. Here we are. We're the K's, and we have coffee. Yay!
Yay.
Very
I don't
good.
know what episode this is.
I'm not really sure either. We're just doing it.
9?
Yeah.
I think 7.
I don't know.
7.
I don't know.
7, you know.
You let us know which one it is.
We'll
figure it
out.
We'll figure it out. This is
That's season 3.
Yeah.
Season 3. This
Not the
is
7th
officially,
podcast we ever did.
and this is not Irish coffee, as some might assume at the beginning right now. But no, this this is our seasonal episode. Hence, I wore my seasonal hat.
The
It's
Santa
my
hat.
seasonal sunglasses.
I know
How
it is
about that?
because we live in Florida, where
And we didn't even
apparently
plan
we
that.
have no seasons here. So
No.
that's it.
I was
Although
talking
we
to
have
somebody
cold and
too.
hot.
Yeah.
Cold and hot.
Yeah, winter and summer.
Yes, it's cold right now.
Yes.
Yes. And
Well,
last
let's
week it
just
was
clarify. It's cold. It's 50 degrees outside. Okay. Yeah.
I have 3 layers on.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
You.
Yeah.
Okay. Too much information.
And if you were in Cleveland yesterday,
Oh my
Oh,
it
goodness.
was
man.
snowing.
It was
Oh, yeah.
snowing. And
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo. Oh my
Buffalo.
word.
Buffalo was even worse. Buffalo, the game, like when they went to kick the field goal, all the teammates were out there brushing the snow off the field to try to make it,
Yeah.
They
like
said on the
smooth.
news that the people in the stands were throwing
They were.
snowballs.
They were throwing
Yeah.
snowballs.
And they
Yeah.
said if it hit any of the players, that the Bills were going to be have a penalty of 15 yards.
That a penalty
Oh, really?
that's not in the rule book.
Yeah.
Right,
What,
that's what
Yeah,
they
the
said.
refs
I don't
just
know
are
if that's
they're
true,
just out of
but
control, man.
when
That's
when
what
when did that become a thing?
I
Snowballs
heard it. I
from
heard
the
it on the
fans,
news because
and the
it was
team
getting
gets
out of
Well,
penalized.
control.
when I lived in Cleveland, it was bottles.
I know. Somebody posted. I think it's been 30 years since Bottlegate. I think that was it was like a milestone the other day. So
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, that was the game where they
Threw bottles
They
on
threw
the
bottles.
field.
It was
Yeah.
such egregious refereeing, and the fans went nuts.
Oh, well.
Well,
you know,
that reminds me of yesterday's game.
We're just skipping over the
With-
coffee. We're going right to the.
Well, we'll get to it. But the Vikings, those referees need to be tarred and feathered.
So this was the Vikings against the who were they playing?
Indianapolis.
The Colts.
The
So it was
Colts.
the Vikings and the Colts, because I don't know when this is going to air. So we're going to make sure that.
Oh, but this was
everybody's-
the amazing game. Halftime,
Yeah, it
it was
set a record.
33-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
So if you turned it off, you missed the greatest comeback in NFL
NFL
history.
set a record.
And-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Now the
just
fun
saying.
And
fact.
that despite the fact that the refs were so
Oh.
against
Oh,
it.
it was
They were
so
really
egregious.
against
It
Minnesota.
really was, and it's not like we're a hardcore diehard Minnesota fans here,
no.
you know.
No.
But it was just, you know, when
fair
you
is
see
fair, man.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
and when
but
you see it's not
sensibility
fair,
that they upset, you know.
right? So
That fumble, you know, he fumbles the ball. The Minnesota guy reaches in as the ball's tumbling out, picks it up and runs for a touchdown, and they're like, nope.
nope. No touchdown.
No, it
they're
was a
like
forward
the
pass or
penguins
something.
from
I was
Madagascar. You saw nothing,
That's
you know.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand. They didn't really give an explanation as to why that didn't count, because the guy clearly, the ball came out way before he went
They
down.
didn't blow the
They
whistle.
didn't blow the whistle. He picked it up and he ran to the end zone.
Yeah.
So, but no, the ball turned over, but they're not going to count it.
Yeah.
So, you know, at least they won, and you know,
They won. It was
yeah,
really
good.
fantastic.
But you know, the person that really I feel the most bad for, and maybe I shouldn't, because you know he's getting paid a lot of money, but you know there was a Super Bowl with the Falcons and the Patriots mounted the largest comeback in Super Bowl history. And Matt Ryan was the quarterback for the Falcons that lost that game.
Oh, no.
And now here we have the
You
game.
know, he's having bad dreams.
So to be clear, Matt Ryan is the quarterback for the Colts, Indianapolis
Yes.
Colts,
Yes.
who lost the game with
greatest
the
comeback
greatest
in
oh,
NFL
wow.
history.
So
Yeah.
that's going to be a thing now.
That's it.
Poor guy.
That's going to be
He's
stuck
probably
to
going
his
to retire.
resume everywhere he goes.
I'm telling you.
Aren't you that guy?
Hey, you're the guy that they came
10
back
years ago.
The largest comeback. Yeah.
Oh my word! Well,
It was exciting. Good football.
it was
yeah.
very good, and we watched it on our new big screen TV.
Yeah, courtesy
Josh
of
got a
Josh.
new TV, so we got his old TV,
Old TV.
which is we had like a 29-inch. I don't know what it
Oh,
was.
jeez. It
No,
was,
it
yeah,
It's
it was
32.
ridiculous.
Oh, it was 32.
It was
pretty
ridiculous.
small.
It was
which
really small.
We were happy with, and now we have this huge TV, which was pretty amazing.
Takes up half the room, but
It
you know,
does. It was pretty
we're
amazing.
watching football.
It
There
was
you
nice.
go. There you go. You gotta
Yes.
do it right. you
It
know?
was good. It was good.
All right. Well, I'm
that's
drinking
cool.
some really good coffee here. This coffee was given to us by one of our students, Kathy Alexander.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yay, shout out to
This coffee
Kathy.
is delicious.
It is.
So I've got, first of all, it's badass coffee.
It's bad donkey coffee.
Yeah, bad. You can't say ass.
It's the picture. They sell the idea. So,
I got Pele's blend, which is 10% Kona.
That's the dark roast. That's the dark roast. And then you've
I have
got
a
you've got the
medium
Hawaiian
roast.
blend.
Right.
That's a Hawaiian blend. That's the medium roast.
It's very light. It's more of a light. Now, there was a light roast in the pack, but unfortunately,
Something
the boys
happened
didn't
to it.
get to taste that.
Yeah, that one was bogarted.
Interesting.
What that was.
So, yes, thank you, Kathy. Yeah. I enjoyed that one myself, and I like a light roast lately. That's been my thing.
That's good. Yeah.
Probably because the caffeine intake is a little higher
On the light ones, yeah, for sure.
But it was delicious.
Was it Kona?
Yes, it was a Kona blend. It was very good. So that was very enjoyable. We love coffee.
Yeah.
We do.
So I'm drinking World Market.
All right.
World Markets has their seasonal coffees now, and they had like a seasonal sampler, and so there was a bunch of different ones. We had the Fireside Rum yesterday, and so this is the holiday eggnog, which is okay.
I thought we had the holiday eggnog.
You had the holiday eggnog. Yeah,
okay.
Me and Dad had the Fireside Rum.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, because it's it was a sampler, so I only made
a little
two.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which was really, I thought the Fireside Rum was pretty good. It's not like the most amazing coffee I've ever had in my entire life, but.
So tell us what you put in the coffee.
Oh yeah, so that's it. I have it pulled up right here so I can even explain what it is. So it was kefir. So, when we all switched over to.
What are you afraid of?
Yeah. And why did I laugh at that?
Cheers. That's a dad joke.
Oh my gosh.
We have heavy cream because we can't pronounce kefir.
Well, so what I was saying is we switched over to the ketogenic diet a long time ago, and I think it's safe to say we've kind of we're not like strict keto now, but we've all kind of adapted to this more animal based way of eating, right?
Yes.
It's working for all of us, and it's keeping us healthy.
And Kathy too.
Yes.
It works for her too.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's cool.
She lost a lot of weight.
That's
she looks great. She
That's
feels
great.
good.
Well, good for you, Kathy.
We're proud
That's
of you.
awesome.
Keep it going.
Yeah. So, milk was one of the things that got cut out completely. Like when I started doing keto, I used to drink milk all the time, and I just stopped completely. Because even though whole milk has a lot of fat in it, there's still added sugar in some of this milk.
It's not really good for you, from what they say.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the lactose. I don't know.
Well, those people that say, "Well, we're the only species on the planet that drinks another species' milk."
Right.
That's kind of weird,
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff gets accepted into the culture, and you never think twice about it. But,
Right.
But it's
that
heavily
is odd.
processed. I think that's the thing. That milk is very processed.
Well, so this is kefir here. So the thing about it, kefir, it is made from milk that has been gently heated to eliminate possible pathogenic bacteria. Then a special mix of bacteria and yeast cultures are added to the milk to begin fermentation. And the unique mixture of bacteria and yeast give kefir a distinct flavor and texture.
It's blowing our minds.
Yeah, it's got alcohol.
Basically.
It sounds like yogurt.
Woo! Kefir!
It's a beer,
It sounds like
We made
more-
beer out of all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
That's
Today.
it. That's
It
it.
sounds more
Says
like
it does say
yogurt,
that it's a small amount of alcohol.
Oh, really?
You
Yeah.
can't ferment
Yeah.
and not get alcohol.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, there's a small amount. It's like 0.3% alcohol. So so it's similar to yogurt. You
That's
know
what
how
it sounds
yogurt's
like, where you
being
have the-
made.
yeah.
Yeah, but this kind of kefir that I got, it was completely grass-fed, finished animals. So their entire diet was grass, and it's organic, certain pastures and stuff, and happy cows. So.
Happy cows.
Yeah.
That's what we like.
So so I'm trying it out. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
it's not like, I think that the heavy cream makes such a big impact on the flavor
It
of
does.
the
It
coffee.
it changes the
Yeah.
flavor. Because the other I had that Kathy gave us, I had it black, both of them, and
Yeah.
I mean you could taste the Kona, which has a distinct flavor, even though it was only a 10% Kona.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely could taste it more. This probably not so much because of the cream. I didn't use cream in the other.
You know what else affects the flavor? Go Grew
Oh yeah, Grogu.
on my coffee cup.
Yeah, that was a gift. That was a gift from a
like
student
it.
last year. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of my students, and then you've got a mug. That
I
was
have a gigantic mug.
that was a gift. Another
gift.
gift as well.
And I got coal.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. This was actually a gift from a student a long, long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
You gave it to me.
Yes, it was a gift to me that
yeah.
I regifted.
Yeah, but I like this one because it's got that winter scene on it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice.
That's it. You
There
guys
we
see
are.
that? Yeah.
Kind of holiday.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. So I brought out the holiday decorations.
Yes,
I got the
it's
lights
nice.
up.
You can't
Yeah.
see them much.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
a little bit.
You get a little bit down
Well,
there.
it's nice, you know.
It's very nice.
It's like,
It's festive.
we stopped putting up Christmas trees and all that stuff long ago, and for a lot of reasons. One, it's it's kind of a personal thing that it gets ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it gets out of hand. No, I
Even if
understand.
you took it as the birth of Jesus, nobody's celebrating that. They're celebrating, kind of getting presents, and kids get real covetous about what they want.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Which as a kid, my mother used to just hand me the catalog and pick out what you want. I'd be like, whoa,
Yeah.
I want this,
Yeah.
and and I
Yeah.
got most of it. But I kind of our studio doesn't really have anything up yet. Usually Josh pulls the box.
Yeah, I
out
was
this
thinking
week.
that's it. I know I've been slacking.
He'll put
right?
up some lights and stuff
That's what's
just
gonna
to
happen.
avoid being embarrassed.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be Monday. I'm gonna be like, all right,
man,
Christmas in 4 days.
I
Here we
went
go.
into the bank the other day and they didn't have any Christmas decorations.
Really?
up. And here's the guy with no Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
And we give them a hard time about not having Christmas
No, what's
decorations.
the deal with the bank? They don't have Christmas decorations.
What are you all Scrooges?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
man.
Well, and we do.
man.
We do have kind of a tradition of watching Christmas movies, and we
Yes.
kind of start them in October.
Well, you guys,
because
you started them so early.
did.
It was
It was
crazy.
in October.
It was
Yeah, it
too.
was.
No, it
Yes,
Yes, it
yes.
was. It was before Halloween. I
It was
remember.
before
And I remember
Halloween.
it was because I think the first one was Scrooge that you
Scrooged
pulled out.
every
And I
year.
said,
That's the
first
"You
one
watching
every year,
Scrooge?"
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And then we like
Classic.
Scrooged, and we
That's it.
like Surviving Christmas with
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
That's a great
Yeah.
one.
Oh
and the
yeah.
girl, who's the
oh,
girl
and the
that's in
guy,
it? She's good.
Kate Upton, no, not Upton. What's her name?
Oh, she's from Mary
Applegate.
Applegate. There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, she's
and then
so
the guy
good.
that was in The Sopranos, and I'm forgetting his name. He just died a few years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the dad.
That's the dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's really good.
plays
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so that's a great movie.
That's
I
a
want to
great
watch
one.
that
And
now.
then we do what was that? Then we have Christmas with the Cranks. We just watched that
Okay,
one.
so
There was
to
Dan
me-
Tim
Aykroyd.
Allen.
To me, one of the best though is The Ref.
Oh yeah, well
That's-
we watch the Ref year round. That
Yeah.
doesn't.
And
That doesn't
Not only
ever
that,
get
at this
put
time of
away.
year, we watch it several
We
times.
watch it several times. The Ref is
Because it's just too
really-
darn funny.
Oh,
Really?
it's
Dennis
so,
Leary is just
Dennis Leary
off the
oh
charts,
My
man.
God.
He really is
so,
hysterical.
Well,
He
and then
is.
who else is it? That real famous actor. He's usually plays serious roles. Kevin.
Spacey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He usually
He's in it.
plays serious roles, and he's funny in
Yeah.
that one too.
No,
Like-
he really is funny. I mean,
Yeah.
he's kind of the straight man, sort of.
Yes, but that's
it's-
what makes him so funny.
Yeah.
He's not
There's-
trying to be funny, but he
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
It's really
we can't.
that's a great one.
I
If you
so
haven't seen
badly
The Ref,
want to quote, quotes from it, but
There's
Yeah, there's a lot of colorful language in that
we don't want to
movie.
get that E at the end of our episode,
Yeah.
So we discussed that. Yeah.
some of
Again,
it is,
that's what
so
makes it
many
so-
lines
what makes
are
it
running
funny.
through my
It's
head.
like my
right now.
cousin Vinny,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
If you took the cuss words out of it, it wouldn't be worth
It wouldn't be as
anything,
funny.
you
Yeah.
know?
No.
But
Exactly.
Marissa Tomei, just
Oh, she is.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
it's
she won an
tough
award
that
for
she-
that. Didn't
Oh, did she
Yeah.
really?
She got an Oscar.
Or an Oscar, yeah.
for,
Wow.
that one. But no, that's some we watch. We watch. What's the one with Schwarzenegger and the toys?
Oh,
Jingle
yeah,
All
yeah,
the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
We watched
Yeah.
that. Last night we
Sinbad's in
watched
that one.
Trading Places.
Is that
Which-
Christmas? Yeah,
Yes,
that's a Christmas.
That's a Christmas
Christmas
movie.
Well, Iron Man 3 is a Christmas.
Yes, we usually get
Yes.
that one in there somewhere.
That's it.
You know, we tend to not watch the more traditional ones. I don't know.
Well,
So
We watched The
what's your
Grinch.
favorite Christmas movie to watch?
yes. Comment below. Put it
You know?
put it in the comments. Let's see what you.
I mean, we're going to watch later today It's a Wonderful Life. You can't go a year without watching that movie. It's a
that's
good
such a
reminder about what life's all about.
absolutely, absolutely. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great story. It's a story that doesn't ever get old. Like as long as it's been around and it's. Still,
I don't. You know, I'm funny about some of those movies because if I know it's going to make me cry, and I don't know. It makes me
okay to
mad, and that I know.
What's
I know.
funny is that King of Queen episodes when Arthur watches It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh yeah.
So I don't get this, man. You know, this guy, tries to kill himself, and the town turns great, man. They got hookers, they got bars everywhere.
Yeah, bars, they got nightlife.
Then he turns around and changes all that, man. I just don't see the point in it. You know?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's terrible.
What's funny though with Scrooged, because we watched that one quite a bit, is what's his name?
Murray.
Bill Murray. Well, and Bill Murray is from Chicago, and he slips in and out of a New York accent. He a couple of times says something like a New York accent because he's supposed to be a New Yorker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then most of the time he sounds like Bill Murray because he's from Chicago, and that cracks me up.
It's funny.
It is. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
that's fun. It's traditions.
Holiday traditions. Yeah, everybody's got them.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Speaking of which, I did go look at Christmas lights last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I just kind of.
You went without it?
I did. Well, but
he has to take
always
the first drive through.
That's what it is.
He knows because we only want to do this
scouting expedition.
That's what I did. That's exactly what it was.
Because we don't want to spend hours. We wanted okay, give us the 20-minute tour. So he's like, okay, these are the hot spots we go to.
That's it. And there's a few in your neighborhood, and then like in my old neighborhood where I used to live off of Bellevue, there's a few really nice ones over there that were cool to look at.
What was the name of that family that had that outrageous
Hodges? Yeah, Hodges.
We missed them, man.
Oh, big time.
That was amazing.
That was so fun. They would open up their house and
decorate every room,
inside the house,
and then they had like a pool in the back, and they'd have hot cocoa and stuff.
Oh yeah, it was so fun. Like I remember as a kid, that was just I looked forward to that. It was that and St. Anne's.
Yeah,
and when St. Anne's stopped doing it, that was after the hurricane. That was so sad.
They lost a lot of stuff.
They did. Well, they lost like almost all of it because all the trees came down, and
And then the buildings they had at St. Anne's is a big Catholic church kind of down the road, and they had like this whole area with. They had little booths kind of set up with different. They had a trains, and they had
scenes,
different scenes, and they would have cookies and hot cocoa.
Yeah, hot cocoa was like the best hot cocoa I ever had.
And even if it was sometimes not cold, you would still go and want hot cocoa.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's so good.
That was it. That was it. It was so funny. It was like, man, that hot cocoa. And it was probably like, Nestle
it was
or something.
Probably amazing.
I'm sure it was. They weren't grinding the cocoa in the back room.
It's Toll House.
That's it. But those are, it's nice. I was thinking of that this morning, that it's nice. We all have memories of Christmas and things that were traditional. And
so I was telling somebody about the massive, like the house that we always end on. Right,
Santa's house?
Every year.
Oh yeah,
every year. Well, so the story of it. Well, the story of it is just hilarious. So this was I was in college, but I was still living with you guys. So I guess I don't know, 18, 19, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And on Sundays, every Sunday, I'd go for a jog in the neighborhood. And this one day, I was jogging and coming down Lynette, and I thought I've never been down this street before. So, and I knew it said, had a sign or whatever that said like no outlet or whatever. So I figured, all right, I'm going to go down here and just see where it goes and then come back, right? And I go down and it goes around this big bend and you get down and I'm like, what is all over that house?
Well, and then you could see for miles that cross they had.
Well, so that's the other one. So that was the thing.
On top of their house,
yeah.
wasn't it?
So, the first one, so I'm jogging down the street and I get to that house and I see it's massive. They had a huge Christmas tree. It's like 30 feet tall.
Yeah.
And then the entire house is completely covered. But this was during the daytime, so I didn't know what it looked like at night, right? So I said to Mom, and later when I got back, I'm like, we have to go see this. This house is like the North Pole. Like it is the North Pole. I cannot wait to see what it looks like at night. And so we went that night. She had to go to Publix. So we went to the store and we're coming back. And I said, just swing through it. And she's like, I don't know. I said, no, it's just down the street. Okay. So we go down the street and we return. She's like, I don't see it. I'm like, no, just go around the corner. And she's like, I don't know where. And we turn the corner and then boom.
There it is.
There it is.
The Griswold Christmas.
That was it. And Santa Claus was in the middle of the street.
Wow. Timing is everything.
That was it. She's like, oh my God, it is the North Pole.
Yep. So
And then the other house, then that was the guy down the street decided he was going to start competing. And that one was crazy because I didn't see that house. I couldn't find it. I saw the back of it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's because he had it up in the tree.
Way up.
Yeah.
He must
Way,
have
way
a
up.
crane because it's
Yeah.
and
that was the thing. So I was on
feet up.
Muldoon, which is like way in the back of that house.
And you could
I was
see it.
jogging down and I could see it. And I was like, where is that house?
Right.
And I couldn't find it. And then eventually I took a night and I just drove through the neighborhood until I finally found it, you know? And that one, this year, I really think, like, not to give it away or anything, but I think that one is better this year.
Well, they've been adding it, and we
improve on
actually
that.
had a thought because a couple of years ago we were looking to buy a house. The house next door to those people was for sale.
Yeah, and you,
we were
you
both
could wonder
like-
why, you know?
We were like, Josh
you
was
can't
like,
get out of your driveway
"You've got to
for
go
people."
see that. That would be so cool."
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
"No,
no.
I don't want to live next door to that.
Yeah.
No, I like looking at it, but
It was funny.
I don't think I could. No.
Now, what was hilarious is yesterday when I drove by it, there's, you know, of course, his house that, like, you know, stands out, right? You can see it from space. And then the guy next to him, which is probably that house you're talking about, had the garage open, and he's, like, fumbling with the lights, like he hasn't put himself in.
I'll fix them.
That was it. I felt bad. I was like, oh, man. Well, at least he's trying, you know?
You're not going to keep up with that under 10 grand.
Well,
No,
Josh has
no.
a little home for the holidays sign on his door, and he got some lights. We haven't seen
Dollar
the lights.
Tree.
Yeah, love it.
I
Dollar Tree.
was
You
like,
gotta
oh my
love it.
gosh,
Yeah.
come on. Like, what's, you know, that's
What's
awesome.
the deal?
What's the deal? It's awesome.
Uh,
So, yeah, and I didn't know if this garland thing was going to work, but I think it worked
It's
pretty
fine.
well.
Yeah, it looks good.
No, it's
Sits,
nice.
sits
It's
up
pretty.
there like that.
Yeah,
so
it's festive.
It's nice.
It's nice. I wore my Browns hat, not to transition back to football at all,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
yes, because the Browns won yesterday,
Woo!
13-3.
We
Woo!
increased
Woo!
0.5% chance of making the playoffs. Yeah. He's not going to
They're
do
gonna
it.
leave you
That's
hanging.
it. That's it.
Well, you know, we got our new quarterback. You know, he's off suspension and he's out there playing, and
Yeah.
he looks just like Baker Mayfield.
Well,
But you know,
they're
all making excuses for him.
Well, of course they are.
Well, of course, it's gonna be a process. It's gonna take a
It's
while.
a process.
Well, I mean,
Man, who gets a
That's the
$235
problem.
million pass?
See, and this is what we were saying yesterday when we were watching this. Like, I honestly don't think it would be that upsetting
If he wasn't
if he
getting
had
paid.
somewhat of a normal contract.
Yes.
Right.
You know,
Right.
if it was, you know, even if it was, you know, 160 million guaranteed or whatever. Okay, that's a lot of money, but there's a lot of guys that are doing
Sure,
that.
yeah.
It would be but it's the 230 guaranteed that
Yes.
no
Yeah.
matter what he's getting. So you understand, like, if he gets hit and breaks his leg
I
and
know.
is out,
He
Right.
still gets
he
paid.
still gets paid.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why when it's a touchy play, they bring in.
They bring in Jacoby. They're like, yeah, let's bring the cheap guy in
bring
there.
him in. Yeah, give him as much.
I love Jacoby. Brissett.
Jacoby,
I do,
man.
too.
He
do.
totally
I-
made a believer out of me.
He
I'm
did.
telling
and
you.
I think he's going to have a good job next year. He's going to be able to ask for a lot of money.
Well, and I think he realized that
He was
he was
auditioning.
auditioning. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that something clicked there where he realized that this was an opportunity for him, and then by God did he
But I think
take
it
it.
is huge. The controversy around Deshaun Watson bothers me, and it's just hard. It's very hard. I love the Browns. I'm a Browns fan. It's crazy as it might be, but I have become a fan, probably more
Super
because of
fan.
your
By
son
marriage,
than
yeah.
and you.
Yeah, yeah.
But I am a Browns fan. I like being a fan. I like having a team. I like wearing the team
Well,
colors.
let's,
And
you know, so you're a fan. For anybody to be a fan of a team, does that mean that you have to blow smoke in their face about how great they are when they're completely screwing up
No.
time and time again?
No.
You know, 0-32 doesn't, deserve the best accolades in the world.
Technically, it was 2 and 32. You know,
2 and
we did-
32. Might as well have been 0 and
Because
32.
he's a true fan.
Yes.
No, it is.
No,
It's hard.
he just his exuberance outsurpasses mine. I've been with them my whole life.
I was going to say, it hasn't been beaten completely out of me yet.
Yeah, I remember being a kid and my dad taking me to Browns practices.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
They're right there.
Wow.
You know, you can reach and touch them, you know.
Yeah,
that's cool.
cool.
And talking to them after the game and stuff.
That's
and,
cool.
You know,
Yeah.
So I was a Browns lover a long time, but, you know, they put me through a lot.
Yeah.
They more than I think any other league. You know, they
100%.
they totally abused their fan base.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
But, you know,
remember
the Vikings-
Drew Carey saying, you know, burn your season tickets
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And
Well,
you
that
can't
winter-
say Drew Carey wasn't a fan.
No.
Oh, no.
He was just pissed off,
Well,
man.
and he was saying, like, it's a disgrace to the city of Cleveland because he was like, we have so many better things that we could be
Yes.
investing in.
Yes.
You know, the Cavs and the baseball team, the Indians,
Yeah.
well, Guardians.
Guardians.
You know, but, you know, that was the thing is he was saying there's so many other things here that we could be giving our money to and going and supporting.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is clearly a franchise that's not, you know, respecting the fans.
And have they changed?
Well, yeah, because that's the whole reason. That's what, if you listen to Haslam, that's the whole reason why they went and got Deshaun is because he's trying to make. That's what he said. He's trying to make these massive moves.
He's thinking, with a controversy, we're going to get more seats filled.
Oh my God!
You know, we're going to be in the news all the
That was
time.
the
It had
thing,
nothing
right.
to do with that.
That was the thing that I objected to the most. That he's putting us in the middle of that controversy,
Oh,
and
right.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I think that we were talking yesterday. You know, Nick Chubb is awesome. Kareem Hunt is awesome. You know, we've got Clowney, who now is hurt, but
Well,
you know,
DPJ
Miles,
is catching touchdowns every week.
Miles Garrett, and you know, who's the Johnson the third?
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Johnson.
He was
Yeah,
busy.
He
and
had a
Chief,
game yesterday.
you know,
Njoku.
Njoku.
Yeah,
and,
which we
you
found
know,
out the reason why they call him Chief is because he actually is a chief.
How about
Well,
that?
and now we've
Yeah.
got our I'm going to say our little Martin Emerson, but he's not little. He's huge. But
Yeah.
you know, from Pensacola is there, and so
MJ
there's a lot of
Emerson.
there's a lot of players that we believe in and we really like.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, honestly, there's some players on other teams. Like I was really happy to see Kirk Cousins doing so well yesterday for Minnesota. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you know, he's been in the league a long time. It was nice. It was nice to see that comeback. It was nice. Minnesota has been in the bottom of the barrel for a long time too.
Well, and so have
So-
the Buffalo Bills. So
and
I
the
mean,
Bills
you know,
were worse than
Well,
us
yeah.
at
You know, like
some years.
what was blowing my mind is there was like a couple turnovers, and
Yeah.
that's how the score got built up, like 21-0. You know,
Right.
and you're like, okay, man, like you need to stop everybody and get them to focus and play, and
Yeah.
and then it just kept going up.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
kept going up and kept going up. And I'm thinking, man, if I was that coach, I'd have timeout. I'd get the whole team together and I'd ream them out and ask them, what are you here for?
Well,
which is probably what he did
And
at halftime.
that's the thing. It was funny because the guy, was it Nate Burleson that was doing the commentating?
he was
Yeah.
commentating.
Yeah, he said after the game was over, he said, "All right, NFL Network, you're listening. You need to get that tape of what was being said." He was like, "You owe it
We
to
want to
everyone
know what was said.
for us to hear
Yes.
what was
The
said."
fur was
halftime.
flying. I
Yeah.
can't tell you,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Well, that
But
was,
it worked. And,
Oh, yeah.
And
That
I
was
respect
very
them
good.
for coming back. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, it was
and,
amazing.
and
Totally.
The quarterback had incredible calm and perseverance through all that, coming
and
back.
they didn't give up. See, this is what we
Yeah.
see in the
Now,
Browns.
if that was the
when
Browns,
the Browns
they
get
would have
down,
thrown it in.
They like stopped trying.
well, and
then they,
that
you know,
surpasses coaches and players and GMs because it's been that way as long as I can remember.
The Browns.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it's got to
We're not
do.
necessarily a second half team.
But that's
No,
a leadership.
they can go
thing.
in,
that
It
is a
lead
leadership
35
thing.
to nothing and come
Right.
out with a loss.
Right? No, I
It's
know.
like being a teacher. I've had so many different principals, and the principal, as much as they wouldn't want to admit it, sets a tone for the school.
Oh, of course.
And it trickles down, and probably it gets set even higher than that, and it trickles down. So whatever the tone that the principal sets, it does affect the school. It's like a teacher. There's some teachers every year, because I'm the music teacher, we teach everybody. But every year, certain teachers have great classes. Now, do they have the same kids every year? Of course not.
Right.
Some of them don't even teach the same grade
Yeah,
level
that
every year.
speaks to
Oh,
the
yeah.
classroom management.
But I
100%.
know Miss Graham's class will be my favorite every year. Every year. And there's something about her as a teacher. I don't know what it is.
That's cool.
And there's certain teachers, it goes the other way. I know every year I'm going to struggle with
I think it's pretty easy to define. She gives those kids boundaries. And kids may not ask for boundaries, but once given them and a short moment of rebellion, they'll accept it and work within those boundaries.
And they're also, her expectations are high but reasonable. But they're reasonable. Some teachers set expectations that are not reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, of course. But I mean, that's the thing is having a high standard and then showing the kids that they can reach that standard. But I think that you can talk about adults the same way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So when it comes to football, I think it's the same kind of thing. It's the leadership. It's the tone that is set.
I know, that was interesting.
It is. I think that's the whole point. And it's setting standards and keeping those high standards, but having boundaries, all of that. It's the tone that's set.
Yeah. Well, I would like to see the Browns change that about themselves, that they don't give up.
Yeah, me too.
But there's so much Jedrick Wills.
Jedrick.
With a J.
With a J.
Okay, my apologies.
Jedrick.
But, like if the guy's getting around him,
oh, well.
Oh, darn, he got around me. And he just, right there, he's done.
Yeah.
Or he'll run over to the pile and stand there and look at him.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to block him?
Oh, bummer.
Yeah,
I know.
But the team has that mentality when it comes to the second quarter. If they're not, blowing away on every play, then they just give up.
Well, so
they almost did that yesterday.
Well, but I was just going to say, to that credit, okay, they did score more points in the second half than they did in the first,
which is the first
probably
time
a record.
So
this year, I don't think they.
Maybe we're on the we're on the right track here.
And they made some changes. They didn't. They
did.
They didn't do zone coverage
finally.
The whole day. They
did
man.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I am owed a Super Bowl ring for this year.
Okay.
As a fan,
of course, because
as a fan,
what you were promised, yes,
because Watson promised 5 Super Bowl rings, and he's not going to make the first one.
When did he say 5? Was that
the press conference?
It was a press conference?
Yeah, when he first
I heard him say multiple Super Bowls.
No, he said 5.
He said
we'll have to go back and check the check. Where is that red flag?
Because it's 5 years, so he was saying a Super Bowl every year.
Yes,
seriously.
And you bought that stuff, and then I was telling you, man, that was like such a bodacious claim. Like, do you have any idea? Like I can't even describe that. Like, I'm gonna hit the moon with a slingshot.
Well,
every time I try it for the next 5 years.
Right. My thing was that. Okay, what did you want him to say? Hey, I'm going to try my best, and maybe we'll do it.
So you're the kind of guy that sits in the audience and goes, lie to me, I don't care.
No, but when I set out, when I plan my...
You can't shoot your mouth off like that and not be held accountable.
Okay, well, there you go.
I mean, when you start saying you're going to bring 5 Super Bowl, and everybody knew doggone well,
there's another way to say it. I think it's too much bravado.
100%, but, that was, that was the thing. So we'll see. Okay.
See what happens. Do we need to take a
We
break?
do need to take a break. We'll take a break. We'll come back.
Ron Kay's music instruction has been trusted by thousands in Pensacola to learn, play, and love music. Our strong passion for teaching music provides expert knowledge and guidance which helps you succeed and have fun with your music lessons. Whether it's a bucket list dream or a desire to enhance your child's life, our music lessons are the answer. Call 850-453-9966 now. Realize your musical dreams. Visit musiclessonspensacola.com today.
All right, and we're back.
We are back. Go ahead. We were going to talk about music. We thought that... I just jumped right in. Okay. That's what I do.
Well, wait a minute. What's in that coffee?
I know.
Well, right before I hit record, I'm like, I don't know what we're talking about next. And she's like, music. Oh, okay. Record. We're back.
Well, that's it. Dad, we're live. Dad said to me this morning, make sure you know what we're going to talk about. I don't want to run out of things to talk about. I said, when?
Are you kidding me?
Have I ever run out of something to talk about?
Oh, yeah. Oh, silly
Dad.
Dad.
It's always, maybe when I'm sick. I'm too busy moaning.
That is true. It's true. That's how we know she's sick.
There you go. That's it.
This being the Christmas season or holiday season,
it's the holiday season.
You got any favorite Christmas songs?
So there has been so many new Christmas songs this year.
Thanks to Mariah Carey.
Well, right, because so she makes that hit. I think the stat said something like $7 million every year she makes off of that one song.
Okay, but I got to tell you this because this is a Poppy story, and I don't think
Poppy's my grandfather.
Yes, my father.
Her dad.
His father-in-law. Okay.
Okay. So
he told me years ago. I mean, we're talking before Mariah Carey was born, probably. Mm-hmm. He used to comment on the song White Christmas, written by Irving Berlin.
Yeah. And
he said, all you need is one White Christmas. He doesn't have to write another song because every year,
it's a favorite.
Everybody sings
Yeah.
White Christmas. So if he did nothing else, he is set for life.
Yeah.
And he's a songwriter. He didn't even sing it or record it. Everyone else
just wrote,
is recording it, and everyone else has recorded it.
It is.
It's a huge,
Well,
not just an America song. It's a worldwide song. So this was probably back in the early 70s. I remember him telling me about this. Way before Mariah Carey was Mariah Carey. And so
wasn't
now,
it written for the movie?
No, I don't think it was.
Are you sure?
You'd have to look it up.
And don't be dissing Mariah Carey.
No, I'm not dissing her. I'm just saying this idea.
We do not need the heat from the Mariah Carey fans, okay? Mariah Carey fans, she didn't mean it.
I like her.
I know.
I went through a point where I couldn't stand her.
I remember.
Her
Yes.
improvisation. She would be.
But do you realize how much influence she's had over, because of that.
Because of that.
Yeah.
I know.
That's the thing.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like a lot of modern music.
Yeah.
Well.
But no, she truly did influence the whole culture.
The music
of
industry, I on their newsletters and all that stuff, and they started a year ago pushing, give me your Christmas songs. Write a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody can write a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Just pick something out, do a chord progression, make it a Christmas song. And so everybody responded. And then now there's a billion Christmas songs. And,
and some of them are terrible.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, totally.
So I don't know.
White Christmas was written for a 1942 musical film called Holiday Inn.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And so
you stand corrected.
No,
or
I
you
don't know.
sit corrected.
I don't know. She could be
I
standing.
might be standing.
You never know. She beat me to it. The composition won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in the 15th Academy Awards. So how about that?
15th. See, that's pretty early.
Yeah.
On.
So that was it. It was recorded in 1942, and it was re-recorded in 1947. But yeah, so
So that's it. My father graduated high school in 1941, I think. Mm-hmm. No, it couldn't have been.
No.
So what's your favorite Christmas song?
Well, it's very hard because Dad mentioned that we would talk about this yesterday. So, of course, I woke up at like 3 a.m. thinking about Christmas songs.
And she's going, I don't know any Christmas songs.
No, but it's really
I only
the
know
opposite.
White Christmas.
That's it. That's it.
Growing up, traditionally, from the moment I have memory, we sang, the 6 of us, at my mother's church every Christmas Eve. Every Christmas Eve. So we would start rehearsing Christmas songs in October, sometimes even earlier. And then once, Karen moved out and Christy moved out.
Your sisters.
Then they were the older two. Then it was just my brother and me and my parents. And then he was quickly behind them. And then it was me and my dad for years. And then, it was just the two of us. Even my mom didn't sing with us at times. And then sometimes it was just me.
Yeah.
It became just me singing. So, because my father had severe asthma and he would get sick every year around Christmas. So singing would be difficult, but he would do it anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, all that to say, we sang so many songs.
Yeah.
Because of that. But we did a lot of non-traditional songs. We didn't do White Christmas that I can ever remember. We never did songs like Jingle Bells or any of those.
But you did stuff like Sweet Little Jesus Boy, right?
I was singing
She
that.
was singing that
I
to
was
me.
singing that,
Yeah.
Sweet little Jesus boy.
Yeah.
They said you'd be born in a manger. It's great. And then we would sing Go tell it on the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'd sing,
Is
there's
that
a
Christmas?
star in the east on Christmas morn. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. So you can hear the harmony in my head, right?
Oh, okay.
We'd do that, and we'd sing things like Lully Lulay. It's a French.
Oh, you did. I
country
saw 3
trowel.
ships. I remember that.
Well, that's
Hearing
when I
that.
was real little. I saw 3 ships come sailing in.
Yeah,
on Christmas
hear
Eve,
that.
on
Hear that
Christmas Day.
recording. Yeah.
I hear the lisp.
The list. Yeah.
That
You're
was
missing
a-
your 2
yes.
front teeth. Yeah.
Yep, and
That's
so there
funny.
was a lot of really good songs.
That's
like
good.
that we did.
Well, so I was thinking about it. There's 2 that always stand out that I like. I feel like it's finally Christmas time when I hear these 2 songs. So the one, and I know you don't like it, but I really love it, is that Christmas Time Is Here from Charlie Brown. Like,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Christmas time is here.
Yeah.
There's just that
The
mix.
piano.
It is. Oh my gosh! And I could just sit there and I could jam on that
Yeah.
for hours. You
Well,
know?
it does
It's
set a
just-
mood.
Yes, yes.
It's very peaceful.
And those chords, the way that it uses that, I said F major 7 chord, and it goes to this like E flat 9, you know, like, and it's just like, it's such a strange mix, but it works so well. And then he does that little walk down, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't know. So that I love that. Alicia Keys put out a brand new Christmas album this year, and she did that one on it, and it was
Oh.
just, and you know, I love
So-
Alicia Keys,
I know
so
you
it
do.
just
Yeah, that
hearing
was a
her
good
sing
mix.
it was just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And then of course the Nat King Cole version, because there is no other version in my mind of the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting.
Is that the one you like? His version best?
Yes.
Definitely.
I just
like Holly Jolly Christmas that he does.
have a
Holly Jolly
Yeah.
Christmas. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
That's
best
good.
time of
No,
the
it's
year.
again. I think it goes back to the setting the mood thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the way that he did that one. If I'm thinking correctly, Mel Torme wrote that song, but then gave it to Nat King Cole to record because
Yeah.
he was like, "You do this better than me, and I want you to
And
have
Mel
this."
Torme is tremendous.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
the Velvet.
Yeah, but
But
those are my go-tos. Yeah, and I like the happy upbeat ones and stuff too. You know, the Holly Jolly Christmas is good.
Well, I gotta say, really, if I had to pick a favorite, I love Frank Sinatra's version of Jingle Bells.
I love those Jingle bells. Oh,
Yeah, it's good.
I
love
remember
that.
as a kid singing that one. I liked the chorus because that's what they sing in the chorus.
Yeah.
But then Frank Sinatra would come in, and I was like, I didn't like it because he didn't sing on the beat.
Jingle.
But then when I got older,
Yeah,
it was like
it's a jazz.
It's a
thing.
jazz thing, right?
Yeah.
That's it. But I didn't realize that as a kid because as a kid, I'm counting with the
Yeah.
music, you know, because drums was my first instrument.
How
Right?
dare he sing
That was it. I'm like, he is not staying on the beat. And Frank Sinatra, I don't like
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra because he doesn't sing on the beat.
No, he
Yeah, it was
doesn't.
so funny.
He's very
And
syncopated.
they would do that jingle bells, jingle, jingle bells, you know, like that. And I used to hate that because I'd be like, it's jingle bells. Like, you know, you imagine little 3-year-old me, it's jingle bells.
Yes, I can.
Well, I did that one at school because I do it not every year at school with the kids because it's just so fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And it spells JINGLE, you know, and then the
Oh,
kids
yeah.
go,
Oh, it's
they're spelling jingle bells.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
There,
and they get
and
very
there,
excited.
there
Magic
is
moment.
there is some kind of brainwashing in that song too, because it's just like every kid absolutely loves it. They could sing it for 5 hours without stopping, without breathing. Let
I know.
us go.
I've been
You-
doing it, and they play
I
bells.
could. That's what it is. I could do an entire half hour of nothing but jingle bells, and they would be delighted. The
Oh, I
entire
did the
time.
whole week, Jingle
Yeah.
Bells, almost every grade level. And I do 2-part form. We talk about patterns, A-B pattern, and 2-part form, and binary pattern. And then we
That's
do
cool.
play drums on the verse and verse refrain, you know, and Jingle Bell. And I do.
There you go. So you can do all
It's
kinds of stuff.
it's a huge whole thing. It's a whole thing.
So since
whole
this,
thing.
since this is this is me here, I got fun facts about Jingle Bells. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
So,
We
yes,
should have known.
I know, right?
Yes.
So, well, first of all, okay, it's a sarcastic song. Do you realize that?
No.
I can imagine.
Yes, because the whole story is that it's he explains what happens. What a day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride.
Yeah.
And soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank. Misfortune seemed his plot. We got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. So
how many of you knew that?
So it's a sarcastic song. The other thing is, Pierre Pont, who wrote it, did it as a Thanksgiving Day song.
Yes.
Because he was doing a Thanksgiving Day program, and there were no Thanksgiving songs, and this was before Adam Sandler. So
way before Adam Sandler.
Turkey for the boys, turkey for the girls.
He just won an award.
Did he really?
Yeah, for his comedic abilities.
That's awesome. Yeah. But that was the thing. So it's supposed to be a Thanksgiving song, and he wanted it to be a Thanksgiving song because there were so many Christmas songs. And then the ultimate irony is that,
it's a
Christmas song.
Yeah.
But then the other thing that I recently found out not too long ago, I was talking to Jonathan Clark, and he was like, "We need to look into this." Apparently, Pierre Pont lived in Pensacola at one point or another. Yes, he lived here. Now, not for very long. For like a couple of years,
no snow.
Right? But that was the thing is he was like, "Do you think we can figure out when he wrote Jingle Bells and when he lived in Pensacola and say that he wrote Jingle Bells in Pensacola?"
Oh, yeah. Well, I think in your lifetime it snowed once in Pensacola.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
I
twice.
tell the kids it snowed at least 3 times because I remember.
Yeah.
You got the dates in his head, right?
That's it. Well, it's 4 now that I'm thinking about it. Well, because I remember the first time was before Caroline was born. So,
yes, you were little.
I was
you were like
really
3.
little. And it was funny because, like,
it
to me...
It didn't snow at our house for some reason.
Yeah, well, to me, it was like, it was, like, the memory was that it was, like, magical. Like, it was just, oh, my gosh, it's white and it's on the ground and, And so that was, so I remember that. Very, vague memories on that one.
But that was the time, though, it was weird because, like I said, the neighbors on the street adjacent to ours had snow.
Yeah.
And we didn't. I don't know
if
if we had the
thinking
sun.
of it happened once like that, but we made a snowman.
Well, that was in New Jersey when it snowed.
Here.
Yeah,
in our front yard.
Okay, so that's all right. See, I thought that first one. Now it's been a long time. I was like 3, so I thought that first time it was like
it was about that high.
Yeah, but I thought it was significant because I remember seeing it on the ground and like freaking out because it was white and it was had never seen snow before. And then, so that was the first time that I ever remember it snowing. Then there was a second time, and I remember you were working at Bellevue Middle School, and I remember we went to pick you up, and you said, "Oh my gosh, it's snowing," and it was freezing cold, and we had ice on the windows and everything, and so I remember that that happening, and then there was another time relatively recently. Remember, it did snow here, but it wasn't much, and it really snowed in Jay.
Yeah.
And those people in your neighborhood took their truck out to Jay and filled it up with snow
and brought it back
and put a snowman up in their front yard.
It was a big
it was
snowman.
a big snowman.
That was before the pandemic.
It was
so
definitely
maybe about 5 years ago.
It might have been longer than that.
Because people from here were all driving to Alabama and
pick up the snow
and stuff to get. Just to see the snow, because they kept saying it was coming down. I don't know if we ever really got it.
We did.
But it was, everybody I knew was
we got it because it dropped. It just didn't stay.
I thought it was really crazy. You're going to get in the car and drive to where there's snow.
Well, but that's because you grew up in snow.
Being in Alabama on I-65 and the roads closed because of the snow.
The whole world shut down.
Where am I?
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Well, they didn't plow. They didn't do anything. And people were like spinning off the road, and you couldn't even stop to help them. We kept going.
We ended up taking some side road that was
and you were born. You were a baby.
Yeah.
Because I remember finally, Dad said, we have to get off this road. And we got off, and it was even worse. And we found some hotel, and they had a crib, which is like a miracle in this hotel.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we have a baby. And they're like, well, we have a crib. And we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was this little side street motel.
Yeah.
Backwoods, Alabama.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't even know where we were.
Well, and then you remember that there was another time. So like I said, I think there were 4. There was that other time when I was living in this place right here where I'm living now, but I was on the other side of the lake. Yeah. And you remember that time?
I thought that was just ice.
It was
snow.
It was snow because I took pictures of it the night before.
Yeah, it didn't snow at our house when that happened.
Yeah,
It snowed here.
No, it snowed here because I took pictures
You had
of
lake
it.
effects.
Yeah, I know.
From
Lake
the pond.
effects from the little pond back here. Yeah, that's
right.
what it was. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh, that is funny. But yeah, I couldn't open the garage. Like that was, and then it was they finally canceled school, and stuff.
Yeah, we had a snow day. I do remember that.
I remember
That was
taking
so
pictures
funny.
of it and sending it to Aunt Karen and be like, "Yeah, we're snowed in."
In Florida.
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
she's in New Jersey, so
That's funny.
different perspective there.
How did we get talking about snow?
Do you miss the snow?
No,
No?
I really don't. No.
When I looked at watching it snow in Buffalo and in Cleveland and stuff, I was a little homesick. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know you
I have a
were.
lot of good memories about the snow up there. I mean, having snowball fights and
Yeah, I mean, we did all that.
building
We went
forts
skiing.
as a kid. And
Diana and I we tried to make an igloo, but we really didn't plan how that was going to work. But
Yeah.
we got the sides. But
There you go.
we did a lot of that. But think about me and cold. I was always freezing, and
that's
then
not a match.
no, and so we would go out and play in the snow, and it would be great. And then my mom would say, "Well, come on in, dry off. We'll have some hot cocoa," and we would. And then I never wanted to go back out because now you're nice and warm and toasty.
That's
so
funny.
I don't know. And then growing up, and going to school in Virginia, we had a lot of snow. When I was in Harrisonburg, and I skied.
James Madison.
James
University.
Madison, yeah, go Dukes.
There you
And we might get to see them play next year because they're going to be in the same league with
Yeah,
UWF.
we'll see. They're in the Sun Belt Conference now, and that's the same as UWF. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But yeah,
Very
Well,
good.
you talk about the Browns and then you talk about UWF.
oh man,
Oh, no.
oh man.
Quick, we need a
Yes.
coach. Where's the water boy?
Yeah.
They got any experience with football? Yeah, I've been on the field once or twice.
The coach of and I'm forgetting his name all of a
Shinnick.
sudden. No, the one that coached at Clemson. I'm Dabo Swinney. He
Okay.
spoke very, very highly of this guy.
The new coach?
The new coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably a nice guy. I
Yeah.
just think it was
It
really
was weird.
It was a really
weird.
knee-jerk reaction, man.
It
and they
really
didn't know
was.
Shinnick was leaving.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
come
know,
on,
right?
man.
Like all
And
the
hey, you
sudden,
know what? I've been wanting
Yeah.
to do this.
That's it.
Screw you guys.
Yeah,
I'm out of
out.
here.
Yeah, no.
I don't think he's that kind of guy.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And I wish him all the success in the world because he's a
Yeah.
hell of a coach.
100%.
Yeah.
I think like
He
we
was a
we
great
owe
first
everything to
coach.
him
We do.
because
Yeah.
first coach establishing a program and leading them to all those championships and stuff in the first few
Fighting all
years.
those idiots there that said we don't need a football team and
That's
it's
it.
going to cost us
It
big
was a
waste
fight.
of
It
money.
was a
and
I know.
fight. But now we need a band, so.
Well,
Yeah.
they're working on it. They got
Working
a
on
new
it.
guy. in there.
Look at this. We swung it all the
I
way
know,
around.
coming all the way back.
Yeah.
We just got football in the brain. We just keep.
It
coming
is,
back.
it is. But we need more coffee is the
I
problem.
see. I see. Well, we are out of coffee, so maybe we should wrap it up here. So.
Well, this was fun. I hope it was fun for you guys.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite Christmas songs are.
Yeah.
We'll enjoy listening to that. Maybe we'll post a cover or two of it. We'll see.
Yeah.
But make sure that you like, subscribe, and
Tell all your friends.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, leave us a review too if you're listening to this in podcast form and not just on YouTube. Leave us a review and tell other people to check it out. I think it's a lot of fun. We enjoy it.
Over
Yeah.
1,000 views now.
Come take
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
that was
that's it.
really cool. Yeah, so we're starting to kind of build a bit
Yeah, a
here.
little
So
bit.
it's kind of exciting. So we'll see what the next year holds for us.
Yes.
It'll be good. So you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And see you
Yeah.
next year. We could actually say that.
Yeah,
we
we
probably
can.
won't do one
See you
until
next
after.
year. Exactly. Be sure if you're interested in music lessons to go to musiclessonspensacola.com. And as I always say, the intro and outro music is done by Ron K. And you can check out all of his music on Apple Music, Spotify, and everywhere you get your music. And this podcast is everywhere you get podcasts. So check it out, Coffee with the K's. All right, K's. We'll see you guys next time.